All right, so again, we'll go ahead and get ready to get this recorded. I'll pull up the PowerPoint presentation and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, see 1 second. I haven't done this in this last time, so there you go. There we go. All right, there we go. So what this meeting is going to talk about is kind of just general information on what we're about. We're not going to go through specific locations because we have a couple different locations that are joining this meeting, and we also have different rules for different age divisions. So if you have any questions, if you want to save that, and you can email me the question, and I can go over specific rules. On game day, we will have the officials out there kind of going over specific rules and everything. That's kind of the purpose of game day. So today we're not going to go over specific rules. Under the coaches tab, we do have the rules for the season for each division. So you can look online for those specific rules. So whether your child is in the rookie division, junior division, senior, or elite, there's different rules for each age division. So when you look at the schedule, you'll see whether you are rookie, junior, senior, or elite. It might be abbreviated RK, JR, SR, or EL, but those are the different age divisions. All right, so again, thanks all returning coaches, and we got some new coaches as well, so we want to welcome the new coaches as well. Really what I9 Sports focusing on is helping to ensure that kids continue playing sports. About half of kids stop playing flag football or any sport by age 12 because it becomes too serious, too competitive, too much competition, too much pressure, too many other activities, and they just don't enjoy it anymore. So they just stop playing sports. So we definitely want to prevent that. We think it's very important for kids to play sports and continue playing sports, whether it's our program or other programs. It teaches so much about good sportsmanship and teamwork and working together to accomplish a goal. So that's kind of what we want to focus on. So again, who are I9 Sports? We have over 1 million registrations total. Now we have about 140 different I9 Sports owners around the country from all over the United States, including Hawaii as well. So there's I9 Sport leagues all around the country. What we're really focusing on is, again, fun, age-appropriate instruction, good sportsmanship, healthy competition, inclusivity, and safety. You're going to hear that a lot about fun as well. So for kids, we want a fun, safe environment which the kids can learn skills, learn about good sportsmanship, and increase their self-esteem. Going out there, they want to go out there to be able to play hard and have fun. You know, we may have some kids that aren't as athletic as other kids, but they can still go out there and they can participate in a team sport. For those parents who want to make sure it's convenient, well organized, that does not consume their family's life. We have lots of parents with multiple kids, so they can't be running all around during the week for different locations to having their child practice. So they appreciate that fact that it's a 1 day a week practice and play the game right afterwards. We have lots of parents have kids do other things as well. Right now, I just spoke to a coach, you know, his son's doing tackle football. He's old, they're older now. So, you know, they're taking care of that during the week, and they understand, all right, on Saturday or Sunday afternoon, we can come out here, we can have our child play a sport and still have other things outside of sports. So that's what the parents do appreciate. You as a coach, you provide an important role. So again, you're the one that's interacting with those kids. So I don't interact with all the kids out there, but all of the coaches will be interacting with those group of kids out there. So be enthusiastic. Remember, you're the teacher out there. Promote safety. We'll talk about that good with the concussion awareness. Have patience with kids out there. No egos out there. And again, playing time, execute. That every child plays at least half the game that we'll talk about. Again, equal playing time. It says equal playing time, but really the policy is each child plays at least half the game. So that's our main policy when people sign up. We talk about that to the parents, that everybody plays at least half the game. So make sure you are rotating kids. Make sure everybody is playing and everybody is sitting. I've never had a parent complain to me that they lost the game because the best child ended up sitting out for part of the game. Parents are expecting everybody to play and everybody to sit. How I do it, whenever I coached, I would have offense, a group for offense and a group for defense. And then when it was time to sub, or I would keep the offensive out there for the entire series, whether we scored a touchdown or we had a turnover. And then those were on defense that are sitting on the sideline, I would bring them out on defense. Most of the time, your teams are not completely full, so keep a couple kids out, have some sit, and then if that first half, if they've only played defense, have them play some offense that second half. So rotate that. As long as kids are rotating in and out and kids are playing and kids are sitting, that's what the parents are looking for, not with a stopwatch, keeping track of how long their child has been out there. So again, they expect every child to sit. So sometimes you may have a really good player, and it's hard to have him sit out because he's gung-ho, he's a good player out there. But again, make sure everybody sits. If you don't have an assistant coach, get a parent to help with substitutions. It's very hard to be on the field keeping track on who's been in and who's been out. Say, hey, I'm looking for somebody to help on the sideline, getting those kids in quickly and those kids out quickly, because that clock is running except in the final minutes of the half and game. So as the quicker you can get them in and out, the more playing time those kids will have. So get a parent to do that if you are only the coach at this time. Sportsmanship value, that's something that we focus on. We will do a weekly sportsmanship medal each week. So you should have received a practice plan or an email letting you know you will receive a practice plan. And you'll receive a practice plan. It'll have the word of the week and the plan of the week. So you will talk to the kids at practice about the word of the week. After the game, you will present a child with the sportsmanship medal. If you need to double up on medals, you can, to make sure everybody gets the medal. And what you want to do is make a big deal out of it. Bring the parents over. Hey, this week we're focusing on the word of the week was listening. So again, you'll talk to the kids during practice about what that sportsmanship word of the week is. After the game, all right, hey, what was the word of the week? You know, if they don't know, come on, you should know what the word of the week was this week. Remember, we talked about it. And remind them, hey, you need to pay attention to that. And then you'll present that medal. You will want to keep track of who gets the medal, because otherwise, week 4 or 5, it's kind of forgotten who's gotten it, who has not gotten it. Whenever I coached, I would take my roster and mark who I've given the medal to. And what you do as a coach, you will log in and you will post who received the medal, and a picture of the medal will appear on the parents' website. Once they log in, they'll see that their child has received the medal. So again, you'll swing by the tent each week and grab a medal or two and pass that out after the game. The parents sign a parental pledge, again, that they will not have derogatory language at officials, coaches, players, etc. We do have extra staff member there that we will talk to parents about it. Again, we try to have the parents understand what our league is about. We do have a lot of returning players, returning coaches, and again, we will always reinforce that parental pledge. If they do get out of hand, we want to talk to them and make sure they understand what our philosophy is. The main thing is we are out here for the kids. The kids are out there, want to have fun, play hard, be with friends, get a snack, go home happy. So that's really what they're out here for. Again, if you don't have an assistant coach, you will want to get an assistant coach. Talk to parents, say, hey, I'm looking for somebody to assist. We do stats for certain age divisions. And if anybody wants to be a team mom, they can do that. And I'll talk about the snack schedule here in just a minute. Again, most of you all should have filled out the volunteer application. If you have not done so, when you log in, there'll be a banner that says you need to complete the volunteer application. So just follow the steps on that. We have new coaches exam. So if you have not completed those, under the coaches tab, click on coaches exam, picture right there, and it'll prompt you to complete that coaches exam. That is brand new this season. So if you've done the previous videos, we're not making you do it, but if you're new, you'll see how to do that. And again, they're new. They were developed by the Olympic Committee and Nike partnered to develop these practice plans, and we kind of adopted them and added some things for I-9 Sports. So you'll watch those and then complete a video. Then complete the exam. It does take a little bit of time, probably about 45 minutes to do it all, but it is saved. Your work is saved, so you can go in and redo it. I just did it the other day. So anyway, again, lots of good information out there. So even if you've done the old video, take a look at it. Lots of good information out there. We have lots of coaching resources. Again, if you've coached me before, you know about the practice plans. We have not modified them yet. So they're the same practice plans as before. These are very good for especially new coaches. They will have weekly practice plans with drills to do with the kids. The main thing is since we do mostly just practice on game day, make sure you have a plan using that time wisely for what to do with the kids. So it is limited practice time, so we want to make sure we're taking advantage of that time and have practice plans to do with the kids. Flag pulling drills is something you always want to do. Every week I always do flag pulling drills right after warm up. Might do those right in the very beginning. So again, those are under the coaching resources. We do, again, age-appropriate programming. We do some differences for the Pee Wee division. We'll send out email for that. Those are 3- and 4-year-olds. We do stickers for that. All the other divisions, we'll do weekly sportsmanship medals, and we do trophies at the end of the season. We do trophies for all age divisions. So everybody at the end of the season gives out a trophy. I know that kind of topic has kind of died down about, should everybody get a trophy? Whenever I played younger, I always got a trophy. So it's kind of just something, hey, at the end of the season, it's something to remember the season by. Again, practice plans. We do age-appropriate practice plans. That was something 2 years ago, we did an email survey to parents, and that's something the parents didn't feel like we did a good job with, age-appropriate programming and some of the divisions that we had. So we made some changes to the divisions. We got rid of the 4-year-olds, but the kindergartens have a 3- and 4-year-old group. With the middle school, we made some changes with that. So again, there's different age-appropriate programming. So those emails that you get are different depending on what age you have. So if you have a couple ages, you'll get a couple different practice plans, and you'll see that they are modified a little bit. Again, here's a little description of them. They are printable, and one thing we complained about, when you printed it, it was multiple pages, so now it's just 2 pages, so you can print them and there'll be 2 pages. And again, the video won't print, of course. It'll just say there's a video, but it'll have all the description on what to do with that. So again, make sure you have a plan for that. I know I always get emails and questions about having more practices than just a practice on game day. We do allow practices during the week. Some coaches will talk to the parents, say, hey, do you want to hold a practice during the week? Sometimes some teams are gung-ho, and they they're not busy. Yeah, sure, we can have a practice during the week. They want to get together. Other teams, say, hey, no, I work during the week. I have this during the week, and none of them are able to. So if it's something that you want to do, especially the older kids, sometimes kids are looking for more of that. You want to see if they want to do that. You could have a practice during the week. I know we don't have a set area to do it at. I know some schools are available, but it has to be after 6 p.m. Some parks are able to do that. I know at Veterans Park, if you're at Veterans Park, they use those fields during the week for practice, but there is that other practice space by the playground. Avery is available after 6 p.m. Bowling Park is available. I know Palmer, they use it for practice for lacrosse during the week. But again, there are some other parks available. So again, if you're interested in doing that, if you want to check with the team, you can do that. But again, our main policy is we do just practice on game day. So of course, you cannot punish a child if they can't make it during the week for that practice. Again, you'll get a practice overview. You'll get it emailed to you. And take a look at it. Sometimes, like I don't want to do that. So if you don't want to use those practice plans, that's fine. But just kind of have an idea on what to do. These are some pictures of some of the images on what to do and the videos that go along with that. We always have extra staff members there to assist. So don't be afraid to ask for assistance. Hey, I need some help. What drills should I do with these kids? Or if I got this child that really needs work on this, or he's not really understanding it. Again, so please don't hesitate to ask for any help. That's why we're there. I'm paying these people to be at the field to assist, so take advantage of them. So again, everything is posted online. So you have the coaching responsibility. What's your coaching responsibility? Make sure you wear a red coach's shirt. We will pass out all the equipment at the field. If you've coached for me last year, I know we used to do it in-person jersey pickup at Dick's Sporting Goods. We don't do that anymore. We've had trouble working with them. So unfortunately, we're not doing that anymore. So everything will be passed out on game day. So we'll have the jerseys for you. We'll have the flags. We'll have a red coach's shirt for you. We'll have some footballs. We'll have some cones for that. So that'll all be at the field on game day. Make sure you review that practice plan every week. Make sure you swing by the canopy and pick up that sportsmanship medal. And again, you'll talk to them about that. And then don't forget to bring the equipment each week. You want to collect the flags from the kids. If you're not going to be there, just leave the bag with us or the other person if there's a person going to be filling in, or the assistant coach. If you leave the bag at home one time, that's not a problem. We have extra footballs and extra flags at the field. So just say, hey, I need some footballs and flags. You could just give us a heads up, and we'll make sure to have that. So sometimes coaches leave it at home or in a different car or something. We'll definitely have that for you. Opening day is the busiest day. A lot going on, especially if younger kids that have not played before. So you got to meet everybody, have a practice and a game and all that. So don't stress over that. The main purpose is to really just pass out the jerseys and introduce everybody. If you have games this weekend, we only have 2 games, then we're off for 2 weeks for the break. And if you start next weekend, we only have 1 game and we're off for 2 weeks. So you're not really going through all the main plays right now. We're really just introducing everybody, passing out jerseys, showing people where to go, going through the basic rules. So again, don't stress over all those plays and everything in the beginning. We have plenty of time to do that afterwards. We'll have the coach's bag. Again, it'll have footballs, flags, and cones. We'll have a roster in there for you, and we'll also have stickers with the kids' names on there. And those stickers will have a little star next to their name, and a star means they've played with us for a season. So if they have 1 star, it's their first time. Anything more than 1 star, they've played some sport with us before. So you have kids with multiple stars. So you can say, all right, at least that kid has played in my league before. Maybe not football, but at least some sport as well. So you want to put that on there. You'll want to, I mark on the roster whenever I coach what jersey number I give them. That way at practice, I can look at that, and that helps me to learn that. At practice, really what you're going to work on opening day is flag pulling, finding a center, finding a quarterback, and then showing them on defense how to do that. Again, the rules online has showing where the rusher rushes from and everything. So you can read that. So there will be a disc where the ball is and a disc at 7 yards, and that's where the rusher is. So again, just kind of showing them the basic formation on defense. You can do either man or zone defense. I find that zone defense is easier for the kids. I did zone defense, but again, you can do either one, man or zone, and kind of show them that. And then the plays will be very basic plays this week. Kind of just showing them, all right, here's a handoff right, here's a handoff left. If you have older kids, you can do a little bit more passing. But again, really the main purpose is just kind of showing them where to go, teaching them the basic rules of flag football. We're not going to go into a whole lot of stuff because, again, they're going to be off for a couple weeks for that September break anyway. So again, at practice, you'll talk to them about the sportsmanship medal. All right, this week we're focusing on listening. So here's the medal. We're going to really pay attention to that. Then afterwards, you'll talk to the kids again, and also talk to the parents. I know it's hard on that first day, a lot going on. You're trying to get with the kids and everything. Talk to the parents. Hi, I'm Coach so-and-so. Introduce yourself. And you also want to decide on a team name. If that doesn't get done that day, you could do it maybe during the week. Say, hey, parents, see if they want, what team name do they want, and figure out a team name sometime. And when you decide on a team name, you have to let me know because I'll change it online on my end. So you can't do that on your end. All right. So again, key recommendations: keep it simple. Especially in the beginning, you don't need to overly complicate things. Again, don't reinvent the wheel. Ask questions and communicate to your team. On the team, I forgot to show you where you can email the team. Under the coaches tab, when you go to the coaches tab, you will see team roster. That shows the team roster, team schedule, and under that team roster, it says message to my team. What you do is you click on that, it'll pop up. You'll type up the message and hit send. That message is emailed to them. And not only is it emailed to them, but it's posted on their website. So when they log in, they see they have a new message. Parents appreciate getting a weekly email from you all. So just send them a weekly email, very basic. It doesn't have to be overly complicated. But again, they appreciate that because I send out a lot of emails. They get tired of my emails, so send that. You'll also, if you go under my account to my coach or the team roster, if there is any other volunteer, you'll see the name and contact information of the other volunteer as well. So you will do that. Parents sign up for snacks on the website. So when they go under my account here, they will see team roster or team schedule. Then they'll see snack sign up. They click on that and their name will appear. They are in charge of snacks, and they get an email reminder a couple days before that they're in charge of snacks and how many kids are on the team. So you don't have to have a separate email list. You don't have to have a team mom or anything. Again, everything is done on the website. It's done on the mobile device. We try and make it very convenient for the coaches and the parent. Again, send out that email. Those parents do appreciate that. Just a little weekly email. Again, you can see if you have an assistant coach on that. Officiating, again, this is not the pros. Even the pros make mistakes. I said this if you played in the spring. I said it in the fall. I'll say it now. and I'll say it every season from here on out. The New Orleans Saints, again, that cost them possibly going to the Super Bowl. This is just a recreational flag football league where win or lose, it's not going to change their lives. So officials will make mistakes or things that you think that they should have called. Maybe they didn't call it or didn't see it. So biggest issue of if kids see you arguing with them, those kids think that they can also argue with them, and they will think every play there's a penalty. Just like you can always call holding, they always think it's flag guarding. He was flag guarding. He was blocking. So if you question things, they really pick up on that quickly. If you do have an official missing something, sometimes they might not see the guy rushing early. Hey, ref, watch him. He's rushing early or blocking. Blocking is a judgment call, just like pick plays in the NFL. Sometimes they call it pick play. Sometimes they don't. Kind of same thing there. They might be blocking on a crossing or whatever. It might be accidentally blocking. Hey, ref, watch him. He was blocking, or he's doing some flag guarding. If you just let them know what they're doing, they're going to do that. They'll keep an eye on it. If you have a specific concern about a ref, let me know, and I'll talk to you about something. So again, they will make mistakes. And like I said, the main thing is the kids will pick up on that if you're always questioning the refs. And then the parents will as well. So we definitely don't want those parents yelling at the refs, hey, he was flag guarding, he was blocking. We'll go talk to them. That's your job. If you see something, let them know, but we don't need the parents yelling at the officials out there on that. Concussion awareness is, again, the big deal. Is still in the news all the time. So if there is any concerns about it, when in doubt, sit them out is our saying. So we'll have somebody come over and we'll talk to them about it. If there's any concerns, we just won't let them play the rest of the season or the rest of the game and tell them where to go on that. Again, symptoms: confused, dazed, stunned, not sure where they are, not sure what day it is, don't remember what just happened, drowsiness, especially if they feel nauseous, that's clearly a symptom. So we do have insurance forms that we have them fill out as well if there's something serious. We don't really get too many injuries in flag football. I had quite a few last season, kids that couldn't play because they broke their arms and legs in the playground. I probably had 10 playground injuries last season, but really nothing in our program. We get very few injuries. So, knock on wood, we're always concerned about that. Again, what can go wrong? Injuries. So again, if there's something, please see us. We have a forum. We got ice out there. Get someone to grab us on that. Weather, we do have a weather hotline that is sent out in the email. So you can check on that. We also have now weather text, and we have weather online as well. If you do have a parent that's being angry at you or at the ref or at the child, we will take care of that. And again, if there's anything for officiating, if there's something that you're constantly seeing or they're arguing with you or something, please see me about that. If a child doesn't want to play or a child's a distraction, we've pretty much seen it all, and we can maybe handle that child better. So say, hey, I need help with this child. He doesn't want to play or something. We have ways on talking to him about that. The other coach is Bill Belichick. That's going to happen sometimes. Unbalanced teams, we do our best. We try to balance it out by age, friend request, how many seasons they played with us. Sometimes that happens. So, it just happens. We do have